Hi, I'm Gohar Vardanyan, and this is a video for the Strings by Male Repertoire series. In this video, I'll be reading through one of the 5 miniatures by Healy called Maria's Waltz. This beautiful short waltz is 1 page long and is most appropriate for someone with intermediate or intermediate advanced playing skills. And I say that because they will encounter some bars and some stretches as well as some jumps on the fretboard that might be too difficult for a beginner. And also just musically, the content-wise, I would recommend it for someone who has more experience playing because you will encounter lots of accidentals that you might not really hear if you're doing it right or not. So you have to have some experience reading music to make sure that you're learning the right notes because your ear might not tell you right away. Other than that, the music has everything you need to know. It's very well notated fingering-wise, articulation-wise, dynamics, everything. So you'll have all of that information in front of you. There are just a couple of suggestions I wanted to make when I was going through it. In measure 18, for example, you will notice that there's a bar chord with the accompanimental notes that change from a closed string to an open string. Now in this measure, the bass note is notated as a half note, and there is no rest really indicating that the bass needs to cut off on the third beat. Most of the other bass notes, they're dotted half notes, so you know it's supposed to last through the entire measure. Now here, what I chose to do is I chose to ignore the fact that the F sharp is only a half note because there was no active indication to tell me that I'm supposed to cut the string and mute the string on a third beat. So instead of taking off the entire bar to play that open D, I'm just lifting the bar. So it sounds a little bit smoother. If the F sharp happens to ring all the way through the end of the measure, then it's great, but it's not actively being cut off either if I do this. Also, lifting the bar might create extra noise just from lifting the finger. No matter how vertical you lift and how careful you are, it might just cut off the note, create extra noise, and make it sound a little choppy, choppy. So just to be smooth, I would recommend lifting the bar. That's for measure 18. My other suggestion had to do with the arpeggio section that comes up in measure 27, all the way to the end of the piece, I guess. I would suggest placing the notes of the arpeggio in the order that the arpeggio occurs. So the first one you would obviously put it down because it's the first chord. Now the next chord, I wouldn't worry about getting the entire thing right away. Really, you'll need the A sharp first, and their third finger is already on a string, so going from here, I would worry about these two first. And as I'm playing these three, I can place the fourth finger, so I'm buying myself some extra time. Same thing for the next one. I would place the bar first, and then the turn comes for the pinky to play, that's when I place it. And here as well, I start with the G sharp with the third finger, and then build the chord as the arpeggio is being plucked. And here the same thing. Now in the next chord, there is no indication what finger the A sharp is supposed to be played. But because of what comes the following measure, I chose to play this chord with the fourth finger on the A sharp, so that these two fingers are free and I can smoothly place them and not disturb any of the notes that are supposed to ring over when it comes to the next measure. That way you can do it the most smooth way possible. That was the first ending. When this happens in the second ending and you place the chord, then you leave, for the last chord that has the fermata on it, you leave the second finger on a string and you just move from the outside fingers in and create the chord. So basically your goal is smoothness, especially when you're playing really piano and smooth passages. You don't want to have any choppiness. So whenever you can figure out a way to be more efficient with the left hand, I would choose smoothness over choppiness and trying to get to a chord really quickly. And there are smart ways to do it, just like following the order of the arpeggios. I think that's it for this piece, and you will find that you will have all the information you need when you see the music. And if you'd like to order it, as always, I will link a direct link to the Strings by Mel catalog in the description of this video. Thank you for watching.